Hi beautiful souls, this is the daily reading for whoever this may resonate with, aligning and uplifting and upholding you on your journey. Now for the reading today, I started with the oracle, and that was the base for the reading. And so we can see here this person is pinned down. So I really feel that within this reading, it's about us being able to recognize where we pin ourselves down and what pins us down, and having an awareness around what's pinning us down and stopping us. How do we get up? How do we get up out of this position? You can see this bird is just looking and just imploring this person to get up and see the bigger picture, the bird's eye view. How do we do that within our life? How do we recognize when we're pinned down and not aligning with our purpose, and we feel weighed down and we're not having that movement and flow within our life? What's blocking? What's causing the blockages? So this is a real card of awareness. It's asking for an awareness of where we are being pinned down. So it's asking us to be present and to observe. And as we stumble and fall, ever mindful, watching and listening, and learning. And so it's in becoming. How are we able to be more observant and gently aware of what in our life? Sometimes it's a small thing, and it happens over a period of time, and so it can sneak up on us. What's pinning us down, and how do we recognize it, observe it, and gently move with this awareness into something more? So the other card, you can see that this person's mouth they're blocked almost, and there's a heaviness there with them. And so that sort of relates to that pinned downness. There's a heaviness. They're carrying a heavy load and they're not able to communicate. Their mouth is blocked, and their throat chakra is blocked, and their crown chakra is blocked. This is not our destiny. This is not what we were born for, to be blocked. And so it's having that awareness of when this happens and how can we move? How can we move from this place? And this is such a powerful message. Do not be scared. Don't try to be clever, just try to be true. Eventually you will feel comfortable enough to allow yourself to be you. We don't have to be perfect. We make mistakes. We fall, we stumble. Sometimes we get pinned down, but then we get up again. So we're really being asked to have this immersion. Emerge, integrate this knowledge that yes, we are not perfect, but the main thing is not to try to be too clever, not to try to be perfect. And within that, there is so much grace when we allow ourselves the grace to stumble and fall, but to know that we pick ourselves back up again. We pick ourselves back up again and we get back on. And that's through grace and love within ourselves. We don't need to be perfect. Okay, and so also we have this. You are being called upon to look within, to explore the realms of self. This is the epic unwritten. It is a new time. So it's exploring the realms of who we are individually. We're all different. And exploring those realms and having the grace to recognize and have awareness when we find ourselves in this position and this position. And what do we do about that? There's the grace. It's exploring ourselves, going deeper within and exploring out and finding who we are, and recognizing those things when we do get into these thought loops. This is the Ten of Swords. This is a lot of anguish, a lot of anxiety and stress and overthinking, and a lot of mind chatter and these negative thought loops. So we're really being asked to recognize when these thought loops come in, whether it's fear, self-doubt, negative self-talk, worry, things of the past, expectations that things of the past are going to happen again, that we're not deserving of happiness. All of these things, we're being asked to let these things fall away and come into a new self-discovery and being more fluid and more in flow. This is the wheel. What happened yesterday and even what happened today doesn't have to be the future. It doesn't have to be. It's being here in the now, having grace and kindness for ourselves, for what has been, recognizing negative thought patterns that hold us back and bring us into this place where we're pinned down. And then having the awareness and recognizing and picking ourselves back up again with a gentleness and a kindness and a compassion. It is having the awareness that when these loops come back, recognizing them and breaking that thought loop pattern before it runs away on us again. This reading is very much asking us, with the Two of Swords and the Ten of Swords. The Two of Swords is asking us to put our emotions and our fears to the side and then go quietly into that quiet in-between place where it's beyond what's good and bad, what's right and wrong, what's perfect, what's not perfect, what should I do, what shouldn't I do. It's asking you to go into that in-between quiet place and listen to that quieter voice that we ignore, that we've sort of ignored over time, and so it's so quiet it's barely able to be heard anymore. The more time that you take for this place though, and that quiet voice, which is our intuition and our soul trying to guide us, the stronger that voice, the louder that voice will be, and we'll be able to make and navigate ourselves with better decisions in how we move forward from this place. So the big part of this reading is about having grace for ourselves, putting our emotions and those self-sabotaging negative thoughts to the side so that we can listen to that quieter voice and hold space for that intuition and that deeper soul wisdom and our truer essence to be able to guide us more than be guided from a fear-based point of view, from mind chatter, from self-sabotage, from old patterns, old thought patterns that no longer serve us well. The wheel is representing that there is a new cycle beginning, and we're being asked to recognize that it is a new cycle and to flow within this cycle rather than be resistant to it, to find our center. And it's like going on a boat down a stream. You can't hold on to the weeds on the side. You have to allow to go with the flow, to go with that current. So the best thing to do at this point is to recognize that a new cycle is beginning for you. You're in a new cycle and a new phase. You have the Ten of Swords and the wheel is also number 10. This is a sign of there's a completion and a new beginning. You're going to be embracing a new beginning within new ways of thinking. The thinking creates the doing. So this is a new way of thinking which will bring about a more positive doing. And there is a major, the wheel and the lovers, these are both soul growth, bigger energies in your life that are coming through. So this is a new cycle coming through. So finding the trust and the peace to go with the flow as this change happens. This is a new beginning. Now we're also being asked, put aside the fears and the emotions and go into the space of listening to your intuition and listening to your passion. These are both two energy. It's finding a balance and that balancing still point of listening to your intuition to be able to make these decisions, better decisions, to have the discernment on how to move from wherever you are at this point right here and now. And the Two of Wands is there's some sorts of dreams and passions that are needing to be listened to, especially when you think about listening to your intuition. There's dreams that are there somewhere within you that are needing to be heard, and then you're needing to put these into plans. This is a time of finding the balance between hearing and listening and taking the time to listen to the dreams that are there somewhere. There's seeded dreams there, and you're now having to put them into a form of plan. And from that point, you go forward with action. So the wheel is saying there's change afoot, and this would be also recognizing what your dreams and plans are, to be embracing these new change, and how can you best navigate this energy by making good, sound plans. Now this comes from a place of trusting your passion, trusting your intuition, trusting your soul and your spirit wisdom, rather than bouncing back to fear mode. You're being asked to put the fear and the emotions aside and trust more from a place of spiritual integrity and intuition. The Wands is about spiritual passion and creativity. So this is the energy that you're needing to lean into. And the Lovers is also a very major pivoting point within your life. This could be a relationship, but for me it speaks more to our inner relationship, where whether no matter what gender you are, when you look at it with the masculine and feminine, we have masculine and feminine within all of us, no matter what gender we are. This is our action and our receptive, our intuition and our more the doing. And both of these aspects of ourself complement each other when we hold space for it. You can see that this woman is holding her heart, her hand to the man's heart, and he is also looking at her with such reverence. And this is how we need to look at ourselves, that it's that yin and yang energy, the receptive, the spiritual feeling aspect of ourself, the divine feminine side, and then the action and the logical and the practical side. They complement and they uphold each other. The masculine side of ourself waits and listens to the feminine intuitive voice to speak and guide, because that's the feeling and the knowing place. And then the feminine aspects waits for that masculine aspect to complement and hold that platform, that pillar, and that strength in putting that knowledge that she's bringing forward into action. And together they interweave with each other into this beautiful cloth of complete openness, harmony and flow. This is how we move in our life, by this awareness of all of the qualities that we inherently hold within us. We are both intuitive and action, and together this is this beautiful and perfect balance. And you can see even in this rose here, it also complements the wheel. It's the sacred geometry, it's the sacred knowledge, the sacred knowing. We're being asked to go with the flow. There is something new, there's new energy coming, and allow and trust in these qualities that we all hold within us. The intuitive feeling side, that divine feminine, and then the masculine side, which puts this information into sound action. Okay, I hope this message serves you well. I hope it brings you a sense of peace, and it upholds and uplifts you. Remember that you're a beautiful soul, here for a beautiful journey. Recognize the patterns when we start to be pinned down. Recognize the qualities of the receptive, intuitive side of ourself, and then the action-orientated sound platform to be moving and pushing off from. These are the qualities that we all hold within us, and they balance and uphold each other with a reverence. This is a new beginning time. Okay, in love and grace, may this serve you well, and so it will, and so it will be. Have a beautiful day. And remember, please, to like and subscribe to help my channel to grow. Thank you so much. In love and grace, go well.